everyone, welcome back to Usof Reacts. Today, we're diving into the Marvel Cinematic Universe with a look at 2019's Captain Marvel. Get ready for an action-packed review of Carol Danvers' journey to becoming one of the universe's most powerful heroes. Let's jump right in. To hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications so you never miss an update. Today, we're talking about Captain Marvel, the 21st film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Directed by Annette Boden and Fleck, this movie introduces us to Carol Danvers, played by the talented Brie Larson. So, let's break it down. Set in the 1990s, Captain Marvel follows Carol Danvers as she becomes one of the universe's most powerful heroes. The story begins with Carol as a Kree warrior named Verse, who crash lands on Earth, while trying to stop an invasion by the Skrulls, a shape-shifting alien race. With the help of Agent Nick Fury, played by Samuel L. Jackson, Carol uncovers secrets about her past and her true identity. The movie is packed with action, humor, and a lot of 90s nostalgia. One of the standout aspects of Captain Marvel is its unique approach to storytelling. Instead of a traditional origin story, we get flashbacks and memories that reveal Carol's past bit by bit. This keeps the audience engaged and curious about her true nature. Brie Larson delivers a strong performance as Carol Danvers, balancing strength and vulnerability. Her chemistry with Samuel L. Jackson adds a lot of humor and heart to the film. The de-aging technology used on Jackson to make him look like a younger Nick Fury is impressive and seamless. The supporting cast is also fantastic, with standout performances from Mendelsohn as the Skrull leader Talos, and Lashana Lynch as Carol's best friend, Maria Rambeau. The film also explores themes of identity, resilience, and the importance of trusting oneself. Visually, Captain Marvel is stunning. The action sequences are thrilling, especially the space battles and Carol's showdown with the Kree. The CGI is top-notch, and the film's 1990 seconds setting adds a fun retro vibe, complete with a great soundtrack featuring iconic songs from the era. Now, every movie has its critics, and Captain Marvel is no exception. Some fans felt that the pacing was a bit uneven, and a few scenes could have used more development. However, these minor issues don't overshadow the film's overall impact and entertainment value. Carol Danvers becomes one of the universe's most powerful heroes. When Earth is caught in the middle of a galactic war between two alien races. After crashing an experimental aircraft, Air Force pilot Carol Danvers is discovered by the Kree and trained as a member of the elite Star Force military under the command of her mentor Yon-Rogg. 6 years later, after escaping to Earth while under attack by the Skrulls, Danvers begins to discover there's more to her past. With help from Agent Nick Fury, they set out to unravel the truth. In 1995, on the Kree Empire's capital planet of Hala, Star Force member Verse Brie Larson, an ex-U.S. Air Force fighter pilot and member of an elite Kree military unit called Star Force, whose DNA was altered during an accident, imbuing her with superhuman strength, energy projection, and flight, suffers from amnesia and recurring nightmares involving an older woman. Yon-Rogg Jude Law, the commander of Star Force and Danvers' mentor, who trains Verse to use her new powers, her mentor and commander trains her to control her abilities, which Yon-Rogg says have been given to her by the Kree. While the Supreme Intelligence, Annette, the artificial intelligence that rules the Kree, urges her to keep her emotions in check. The Supreme Intelligence says that Verse is a victim of the Skrull expansion, and her homeworld was also attacked by them. This resulted in the attack that fuels Verse's nightmares. The Supreme Intelligence convinces Verse that she has been given a gift by Kree and that it is her duty to serve the Kree people. Unknown to Verse, she has been implanted with a device on her neck that suppresses her powers and allows the Kree to control her. Verse is assigned to a mission to rescue an undercover operative, infiltrating a group of Skrulls, alien shapeshifters with whom the Kree are at war. The mission is on a Kree border planet called Torfa, and the operative has been undercover with Skrull for 3 years now. But the mission was an ambush planned by the Skrulls. Verse is captured by Skrull Commander Talos Ben Mendelsohn, the shape-shifting leader of the Skrull invasion of Earth. A probe of Verse memories leads them to Earth. Talos sees in Verse memories that she was an Air Force pilot on Earth, and worked with Dr. Wendy Larson, who designed a revolutionary light-speed engine that can help Skrulls win the war against Krees. Verse regains consciousness and confronts Talos. Talos says that these are her memories and the Kree suppressed them. Talos says that Skrull are looking for Dr. Larson and her light-speed engine, and were headed to Earth based on coordinates retrieved from Verse's memories. Verse escapes in a Skrull escape pod and crash lands in Los Angeles. Talos and the Skrulls start tracking Verse on Earth. Verse contacts Yon-Rogg and reveals her location. Her presence attracts Shield agents Nick Fury, Samuel L. Jackson, the future director of S. Harold, who at this time is a low-level bureaucrat, and Phil Coulson Clark Gregg, a rookie agent of S. Harold, who works closely with Fury, whose investigation is interrupted by a Skrull attack. In the ensuing chase, Verse recovers a Skrull crystal containing her extracted memories while Fury kills a Skrull impersonating Coulson. Talos, disguised as Fury's S. Harold, boss Keller, orders Fury to work with Verse under the guise of hunting the Skrulls. Using her extracted memories, Verse and Fury go to the Project Pegasus installation at a U.S. Air Force base. They discover Verse was a pilot presumed to have died in 1989 while testing an experimental jet engine designed by Dr. Wendy Larson. Annette Benning Wendy appears to Verse also as an artificial intelligence that is the collective embodiment of the greatest minds of the Kree people, and the ruler of the Kree Empire, whom Verse recognizes as the woman from her nightmares. Fury also picks up a cat named Goose at the Pegasus installation. The records in the facility indicate that Wendy died in the crash of the experimental engine along with a pilot, and the facility has been trying to cover up this billion-dollar failure ever since. Only Verse knows that the pilot was herself. She also figures from Larson's handwriting that Larson was a Kree, wrote in the Kree language. Concerned by the cover-up of these events, Fury contacts S. Harold for backup, and then Keller arrives with force. But quickly Fury realizes that Keller is a Skrull when Keller calls Fury by the name Nicholas. When everyone calls him only Fury, and helps Verse fight past his fellow S. Harold agents to escape in a jet with Larson's stowaway cat Goose. They fly to Louisiana to meet former pilot Maria Rambeau Lashana Lynch, one of Danvers's oldest friends and a fellow Air Force pilot who goes by the call sign Photon, the last person to see Verse and Larson alive. Verse again calls Yon-Rogg, who tells Verse that Larson was working on technology that could help them win the war against Skrull. He dismisses suggestions that Verse was ever on Earth and says that the evidence she found was only Skrull simulations and mind games. Rambeau and her daughter Monica tell Verse that her real name is Carol Danvers, as she was like family to them before they believed her to have died. Talos arrives at Rambeau's home and states that the Skrulls are refugees searching for a new home, and Larson was Mar-Vell, a renegade Kree scientist helping them. Talos plays a recovered recording from Larson's jet that prompts Danvers to remember the crash. Larson attempted to destroy the engine to keep its power core from the Kree, but was killed by Yon-Rogg before she could. Destroying the engine herself, Danvers absorbed the energy from the ensuing explosion, giving her the energy core's powers but allowing her to be taken by Yon-Rogg, who went on to erase these memories. Danvers, Talos, Fury, and Rambeau locate Larson's hidden laboratory orbiting Earth. It is sheltering a group of Skrulls, including Talos's family, along with the Tesseract, the energy source that had powered Mar-Vell's engine. Star Force arrive and connect Danvers to the Supreme Intelligence. During their conversation, Danvers rejects the Supreme Intelligence and is able to destroy a Kree implant that was suppressing her powers, allowing her to reach her full potential. In the subsequent battle, Danvers defeats Star Force while the others help the Skrulls escape. Goose is revealed to be a Kree alien Flerken and swallows the Tesseract. Kree forces led by Rune the Accuser-Lee Pace arrive to help defeat the Skrulls but retreat when Danvers destroys an entire Star Cruiser. Danvers overpowers Yon-Rogg on Earth and sends him back to Hala with a warning to the Supreme Intelligence. Danvers departs to help the Skrulls find a new home world, leaving Fury a modified pager to contact her in an emergency. Meanwhile, Fury loses his left eye after it is scratched by Goose. While recovering, he drafts an initiative to locate heroes like Danvers and names it after her Air Force call sign Avenger. In a present-day mid-credits scene, Fury has activated the pager, and it is being monitored by the Avengers when Danvers arrives. A post-credits scene shows Goose throwing up the Tesseract on Fury's desk. There are too many reasons why this movie should be watched. 1. If you plan watching Avengers Endgame 2. If you are familiar with all MCU and you like it. 3. This movie's opening credits are beyond spectacular if you are an MCU fan. 4. Goose and everything he interacts with. 5. The characters Samuel L. Jackson at his best, positive Brie and all others. 6. Plenty of emotions, good vibe altogether. I exited the cinema with a big smile on my face. 7. 90s blend, and plenty more. For the unbiased moviegoers, people that enjoy movies, this is an emotional movie that tells the story of a bad-ass soldier in an innovative way, presenting the audience with an end product of tremendous power. After portraying her resilience to never stop trying, no matter what. If that isn't human nature, nothing is. For the MCU fanbase, the movie is a must. Note: Avengers Endgame will not make complete sense if you chose to skip Captain Marvel over fear of not enjoying it should you chose to. Make case to all the hate expressed on this website and others. Carol Danvers will shine in the upcoming Marvel movies as the superhero she is. In the end, Captain Marvel is a solid addition to the MCU, paving the way for future adventures with Carol Danvers. It's an empowering and fun film that sets the stage for her pivotal role in Avengers Endgame. So, what did you think of Captain Marvel? Did you love it, hate it, or fall somewhere in between? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this review, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe for more movie reviews, discussions, and all things Marvel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.